Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Of all the games I know, I was trying to play World at War, but I couldn't find a match. The only match that I was able to find in World at War had the DLC only, and you get kicked from the game if you don't have the DLC. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to play World at War, and it was the only match I could find. I've tried to find another match, but it was the same thing again, and everybody left actually because of this. I thought I was streaming for a second. I don't want to be streaming. I just want to be recording a video. So I guess this is... I don't know. I just felt like playing Black Ops 3. It's one of my favorite Call of Duty multiplayers. And I just wanted to talk about... I don't know. I never get a chance to like sit down and make actual videos a lot. And just sit down. And I feel like in my videos I can actually just sit down and talk to you guys. And the few people that are actually going to be watching this video when it comes out. And I just wanted to say I miss Call of Duty when it was like this. I was debating on downloading Black Ops 7 and playing some of that. I've been watching a lot of older YouTubers and a lot of Call of Duty videos lately from back in the days, and I miss the days of when Call of Duty was actually fun. We're gonna go for the ICR. Who am I running? Okay, so I am Nomad. And this was, in my opinion, this was one of the last good Call of Duties that we ever had. Like, going back and watching, especially having gone back and actually watched when, like, Black Ops 3 was out and Advanced Warfare was out, you know, and compared to, like, when Infinite Warfare came out, for example, you could tell where YouTubers were starting to come off of Call of Duty, especially where we had 3 years in a row of futuristic Call of Duties. I'm doing so bad. I always do. But we're going to play a couple matches just to have a good time. You could tell where YouTube was kind of starting to fall off in terms of Call of Duty when you go back and watch like Infinite Warfare, like I said. And I feel like the only thing really keeping Call of Duty together back then at the time was waiting for the next Call of Duty. And then... And then Modern Warfare Remastered was keeping everybody happy, even though people to this day don't really like Modern Warfare Remastered. And they didn't really like it back then. There was a lot of things about Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered that a lot of people were complaining about, despite it actually being a really fun game. I know the complaints were coming from the camos and the weapon variants and stuff that they did add in, and the DLC weapons that were added into Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. People didn't like because it deranged from... It strayed far away from where Call of Duty was back in COD 4, and a lot of people weren't happy about that, which is fair. I'm not disagreeing with the people that didn't like that because of that reason. I think Call of Duty 4 Remastered was great for what it did, and like I said, I feel like Modern Warfare Remastered, there's a lot of reason why people bought Infinite Warfare back then to begin with, because it was only a pre-order. No, it was the Legacy Edition, I think, or something like that. That came with Modern Warfare Remastered originally. Luckily, it came... By the time I got it, it was finally sold separately. But they were like, oh, we're never going to sell it separately. And then I got an Infinite Warfare Special Edition with Modern Warfare Remastered back in the days. When I first got my PS4, Modern Warfare Remastered, I actually couldn't even play it. It was like glitching out on my... The code glitched and I had to get call PlayStation support in order to be able to play Modern Warfare Remastered. And I literally only got Modern Warfare, or COD Infinite Warfare back then to play Modern Warfare Remastered, which is all I ever did. And then we had COD World War II, which in my opinion is the last good actual Call of Duty, with the last good really fun multiplayer, and that's where everything kind of ended. But these days of Call of Duty, or back then is what I'm talking about, not like present tense Call of Duty. I got him with the thermite. Nice. But anyways, yeah, the olden days is what I wanted to talk about, in terms of Call of Duty. Like, I miss these days, and I miss YouTube in these days as well. It was just something And maybe I'm just making this video because I'm feeling nostalgic or because I miss the old days and I've been watching a lot of videos based on, you know, the golden days of YouTube, as some might call it. There we go. That'll do. The YouTube nowadays just feels so dry. Even having been... And I'm not just saying that in terms of a creator. I'm saying it in terms of like somebody that watches YouTube constantly. And I know that there are a lot of people that could probably agree. See ya, pal. To that statement. Because I just wanted to talk about the fact that, like, YouTube has been falling apart for years, especially in terms of people that are strictly only YouTubers that don't, like, stream or anything as well. Because, I mean, I only do YouTube and Twitch for fun. I enjoy just sitting down and editing videos. I really like making videos in general. I like editing them. And I know my editing skills aren't the greatest, and I am trying to work on actually getting better at editing my videos, which is the joy of it. But overall, I'm having a great time just sitting down, recording videos, and then editing them, or doing streams, either by myself or with my friends, and then editing them as well, and making funny moments and stuff like that, or just editing videos in general for Let's Plays even. And I have a lot of fun doing so. Depending on the game is, you know, there's been some games that I've played where I've been like, oh my god, why am I still playing this? But I don't want to stop because I'm just dedicated and committed at that point. Which happened to be when I was playing a few games recently, honestly, and that was Assassin's Creed RPGs. I played the Assassin's Creed games because I wanted to revisit the old ones. And then I got to Unity and Syndicate, and I really didn't want to play them. But at the time, Liam hadn't played Unity, so I wanted to play Unity with him, and then I ended up finishing Unity. And then I said I never really actually beat Syndicate. I only ever played it on my on my brother's account a little bit when he was playing all of the games. So I gave Syndicate a chance, and I really didn't like Syndicate at all, but I just pushed to actually beat it. And then Origins and Odyssey, like, don't get me wrong, I think the RPGs are cool in their own sense, and there is a fan base, whether I like it or not, that enjoys the RPGs of Assassin's Creed. And I enjoy a nice RPG game myself. I mean, I'm a fan of, like, the Fallout games and all that, so don't get me wrong. But, anyways, I'm getting on a whole tangent. The point is that there was a few games that I didn't necessarily enjoy, but at that point I was committed to actually beating them because it was something to do, and really I don't have much else to do. And I don't have a very big fan base either, so it's not like it entirely matters. I'm gonna beat Spider-Man 2 because I really enjoy the Spider-Man games, whether people want to watch me play them or not. I'm gonna beat Astrobot, which is... Can you get the fuck out of the way? Because as I've said before about Astrobot, to begin with, is that... in my opinion, it is the best... Got revenge, though. Astrobot is the best platformer. It's my favorite platformer outside of Nintendo. And even having said that, in my opinion, and I know this is probably controversial, people are probably going to like me saying it, but I enjoy Astrobot more than I enjoy most Mario games. Excuse me. Or other platformers. I don't know, there's just something so unique to me about Astrobot and what it does. And the characters in it, and the way that everything, just the gameplay overall, even though it's a children's game, it's a kid's game, and all that, I have a lot of fun playing Astrobot. I don't know what it is about Astrobot, it just is amazing to me, but it just is. I don't know how to really explain it more than I already have every time I've played that game. I don't know, from the moment I sat down, I got the Astrobot edition of the PlayStation 5, so my PlayStation 5 came with Astrobot, obviously. And again, I sat down and I've gotten to a point where I'm like, I sat down and played Astrobot, not even sure if it was worth it, and not even sure that I was ever even going to actually play the game and enjoy it as much as I actually have. I literally got the Astrobot edition because it was on sale, and it was cheaper to get it than to get the actual PS5 Slim at the time. And it was just a better deal to get a PS5 with a game than just to have a PS5 and have to buy games anyways, regardless. Whew. We're actually doing pretty decent, even though we have a bunch more deaths than not. But I guess this was just this video overall, for those of you that are actually going to watch it, was just overall a video discussing my life and a little update on what I've been doing and all that. I know I already kind of did that with a previous video, but that was like more of a my life update, and then this is more talking about like the golden age of Call of Duty. The match is not about to begin with two of us. I'm just saying. Alright, well that's apparently not gonna happen. Another match of Call of Duty Black Ops 3, unfortunately. So we'll just sum up and say that whatever I said before is what I meant to say. And what I wanted to say basically got out. And I've said what I wanted to say, and maybe I'll make another video entirely. I don't know yet, but that's all the time I have for today, so I'll see y'all later. Peace.